They're not.
Bastards means no, they don't have no father.
Well, they got a father. It's just not Yah. Yah is saying, them ain't my children. Them bastards. That's what Yah is saying. Okay? Proceed against the bastards. And we're going to go, this is a lesson about the wheat and tares. This is why I want to make this clear. Yah does not see tares as his children. They're going to hell. Off top. You were born just to go to hell. Like, your pappy should have never even, had you conceived.
Yeah,
that was
you said your pappy.
They messed up.
He said your pappy.
They messed up, That's my boy there. You know what I'm saying? They messed up. And the reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, and the children of the watchers, which are the bastards you were referring to, from amongst man, and cause them to go forth. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. So the Most High is like, okay, well, we're going to have some gang-on-gang violence with the tares. South side against the east side. However y'all want to do it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? 44th Street, 44th Street Nephilims against 35th Street Nephilims. Y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's how it is, yo. Put some swords down there so they can, take each other out. You know what I'm saying? Destroy, watch 9. This is going to be to 16. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. For length of days shall they not have. Remember in Psalms 55:23, they wanted their full length of days now. Because even Satan wants more time. I just give me more time. Because you realize how precious time is when it's up. When the clock running down, man, you've been living for 6,000 years. Man, I got 2 more minutes. Oh, man, more time. Nah, time up. Okay, 10. And no request that their fathers, the fallen angels, make of thee shall be granted unto their fathers on their behalf. So, everything got denied. They was like, man, y'all say you can't even file no more petitions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking no more petitions from you, They was talking to the fallen angels. For they hope to live an eternal life. That's what the fallen angels' children, the fallen angels thought their children was going to live a full eternal life. And eternal means forever. Like, ain't no, And that each one of them will live 500 years. So y'all was like, nah, we got a time limit, 500 years. This for people 120, but for the Nephilim, it's 500.
Oh, okay.
500. The people, because they're different.
Were they asking for 500?
No, they wanted eternal life, but Yah was like, I'm just gonna give them 500 years.
Okay.
So that's why, man, you go look in history, man, you see some people from 1500. And then you go to 1700s, the same, they look like the same person from here to, I mean, like, man, you look just like this person, it goes to the DNA. You dealing with like, people don't realize how much DNA affects. I mean, they're trying to perfect gene manipulation right now, so the cells don't deteriorate. I mean, they doing that right now. So, it's out in the open now. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine, what Yah knows and how to do. You're talking about a body that can sustain for eternity, and they're trying to sustain these bodies. But you know what I'm saying? Because they want more time. Once that clock gets to about 2 minutes, 5, you 499 years old, and you got 1 more minute to live. I mean, okay.
You're looking for life.
Yeah, you want more life. Nah, ain't gonna happen. And Yah said unto Michael, go bind. I don't say that they're the angels' names, but Semjaza, and his associates. All the associates that's with him, man, the criminals, the co-conspirators, all of them, who have united themselves with women so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanness. And we talked about that lesson a few months ago. I did a lesson about that when the fallen angels came down and laid with the women and whatnot. 12. And when their sons have slain one another, so when the gang violence, Nephilim against Nephilim, slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones. Man, this Yah is hitting them hard, yo. Because, you don't for a minute don't think the fallen angels didn't love their children. I mean, they wanted to be, they like Yah, like, oh, I want to create this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I want to have my own little family. Like, nah, Yah, like, no, we good up here, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? What I got y'all doing, y'all bugging. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bugging. Seeing the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valley of the earth. And that 70 generations is still going on to this very day, until, because all this stuff going to be released in the end times, until the day of their judgment and of their consummation, until the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. They gonna live forever, but they ain't gonna live forever where they wanted to live. They wanted to live on the planet, eat berries and drink out the river and play football, something, y'all going to hell. Okay? That's where y'all gonna spend forever at. They want to spend eternity here, Nah, I can't do it. 13. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined forever. And whosoever shall be condemned and destroyed will from thenceforth be bound together with them to the end of all generations. Seeing all the knuckleheads in Zion and whatnot, want to, hook up with them, because remember, they out here, they know a person who got a life sentence, that's the worst person to be in jail with.
That's right.
They don't care.
They don't care, that's right.
And you dealing, drinks on me. You dealing with a child of the devil. They trying to get you drunk, sinning, so you know what I'm saying? Like, so they can have company in hell. And whosoever shall, verse 15, and destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. Destroy all evil from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end, and let the planet of righteousness and truth appear, and it shall prove a blessing, the works of righteousness and the truth shall be planted in the truth and joy forevermore. And verse 15, and destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watcher, because they have wronged mankind. And this is why you can go in like Psalm 55, and it says, happy will I be when I dance in their blood. I mean, they destroyed everything. They ate all the food and they ate you too. I mean, it wasn't no joke. They was eating people.
It's cannibals, man.
They still doing that to this day.
Hey, I know, man.
So,
down in South America.
In America too. But the next one gonna be verse 7. Deuteronomy 23 and 2. Deuteronomy 23 and 2. Mm-hmm. They barbecuing somebody right now, man. I mean, it's, like all these children don't be going missing, at these rates, just cause.
Right.
Homeless people,
They be eating like crazy, man.
Still to this day, still to this day. Because
23 and 2?
Yeah, 23 and 2. Because the genetics, the first breed of Nephilims, you know, they were huge, but they kept mating with the women, and the DNA started to normalize, you know, quote unquote. I mean, you still see Nephilim genes to this day. You know, I was gonna go into some more details, but it's normalized. I mean, you got people, you know, who look like anybody in here. They worship Satan, and they about to barbecue somebody for a sacrifice. I mean, they the children of the devil. They eat people. They do. 23 too. I mean, they into some weird stuff. Yeah, man. And it's the spiritual stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, you eating their energy. I mean, it's just not just flesh. It's more than that. You know, that's why they like.
They want to engulf their soul. Mm-hmm. Man. They want the essence of their soul.
And that's why they like, you know, hurting children a lot, because, you know, it's the purity, it's the purest of the energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know,
you get more out of children the more than you get out of adults.
Well, it's the pure, because you can have a man that's righteous. You know what I'm saying? And he still have his purity, but, you know, children are just, you know what I'm saying, haven't been, you know, tainted, you know what I'm saying? And most adults, you know what I'm saying, they not like, you know, on that level. All right, 23 and 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of Yah, even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of Yah. So the 10th, Yah emphasized on the 10th because it's supposed to be, you know, the cleansing of the seed line. You know, it's supposed to be, okay, or after this generation, this many times, you know, you reconsummated into the tribe, you know. But Yah was making it a point here, not even until the 10th generation, a bastard ain't coming into my house. So the fallen angels' children, even though they mix with the seeds of man, you know, mankind, hope you still your father's child. Ain't no fallen angels coming in here. Okay. Y'all just got a certain thing about you that I see. Hebrews 12, 6 to 11. Hebrews 12, 6 to 11. And that's how you know it's still there. You can't get rid of it, man. It's a part of your DNA. It's a part of your spirit. But whoever your father is, that's who you are. No matter how much you mix it in with Yah seed, you still at it. You know what I'm saying? That particular person is that. 7 to 6. No, I mean chapter 12, 6 to 11. If they shall fall away, to renew them again unto repentance, seeing they crucify to themselves the Son of Yah afresh, and put him to an open shame, for the earth was drunken in the rain that cometh off unto it, and bringeth forth herbs, meat for them, by whom it is dressed. This is not in 6.
What chapter are you?
What I told you is the appropriate one. I was reading chapter 6. Alright.
Chapter 12?
Yeah, 12 and 6. For whom Yah loveth, he chastiseth. For whom Yah loveth, he chastiseth. Obvious, like, these are my children, these are my children, those are your children. Y'all do what y'all do, and that's your house. But this is my house. It's a separation taking place. And scorneth every son who he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, Yah dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastiseth not? But if ye be without chastisement, if Yah ain't got no hand on you and you out here going 155 in wickedness, that's a red flag for you. This is why. Okay? But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons? That was not a question. That was a statement. There was no question mark after that. That was a period after that. He's telling it you and making it clear. If Yah ain't got his hand on you correcting you, you're a bastard. And Yah ain't correcting the tares. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. Go talk to your daddy, you know. Collect calls. He under a rock. You know. Okay, and it's going to be to 11. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we give them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto Yah of spirits, Abba of spirits, and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastising for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. You know, a lot of people, you know, children, you see groups of children playing around with each other, and one child out of the group, their parents come and discipline them for doing wrong, and the other children, they laugh like, you in trouble. But nobody ever corrects them. That's one of the worst things you could ever do. Somebody who you know, who is a brother or sister, is not correct them, because this is going to continue. Oh, they stealing candy now. Okay, they're going to start stealing car keys, boxes of pens, money. It's just going to increase, because nobody loved them enough to correct them, to say, don't do that. Not even stole police cars. You know what I'm saying? It gets worse and worse and worse. And that's what y'all is like, I ain't your daddy. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Oh, y'all about to kill 100 people? All right. There y'all. Yeah. I see you in a little bit. I see you in a little bit. And when you do this life, you know what I'm saying, because they live in reckless, you know, the closer they time getting to the end, the more sweat coming down. Like, oh man, they reflect like, I know it's gonna be bad when we go to hell. I know it's gonna be bad. We gave them pure hell down here. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be bad. All right.
Is that time yet?
Is it time yet? That's what didn't the demon when got cast out? He say, did you come to take us before our time?
Before our time.
Because they say we want our full time like you promised.
500 years.
All right. The next one is gonna be 8.
Wow, no, thank you.
It's gonna be Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, Sirach. The wicked are. I didn't write the verse down in here, but it was just talking about the wicked are actors. They love to act. You know, they love seeming peaceable with you and bending their head down and coming to you with remorse. But it was just saying they heart is ready to kill you at the moment. So you know, but it's talking about the wheat and tare. I forgot the write the chapter and verse down. Let's go to the next one. 9. John 8:44. Okay. So yeah, that was just talking about the children of the devil. You know, they're actors. Yeah, John 8:44. And you thought to really think about it. And you got to think about who he was talking to. You're talking about people who was somebody in the Pharisees. Don't think, just like in Psalm 65, they say, man, we went to the temple together. You a terror? Even Kevin got it, man. I'm saying like that. I'm shocked. that goes to the title. Do they know who they are from the get-go, or do they have to find yourself? Just like, you know, in your walk, in everybody's walk, you know, like, you had to come to remembrance. Like, man, I'm a child of Yah. I'm a child of the Most High. Do the tares have to go through that same walk? Wait a minute, what am I doing here? I'm a child of the devil. You know what I'm saying? 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar, and the father of it. So you got a father of righteousness and truth, and you got a father of lies. I mean, who got two different sets of children here. But the DNA is mixed together, so it's a resemblance. But how you tell about who people are is their actions, the spirit. You know, again, like I was saying about them, about little girls and little girls. I mean, you can see, like, man, something ain't right about it. That's Samantha. Something just ain't right about it. You can just see in the corner of her eye, she's plotting something. Something just don't seem right about little Samantha there. Something just don't seem right. I mean, again, yeah, tears just don't pop up as adults. They were born, conceived, and born, and grew.
That's right.
They wasn't just magically popped up. All right. It's the truth. All right. Next one is 9. 1 John 3, 8 to 10.
Yeah.
1 John 3, 8 to 10. He that committed sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. I mean, these are some, no avoiding scriptures, man. You can't get out of it. Yah is making it very clear that there's children of the devil here, and these are their characteristics. Ain't no way out of it, man. Sometimes we be, feeling sympathetic about people. They gonna get it, man. That's why we really gotta be sure we in the spirit. Pray to God. Hey, God, is this person of the devil? These questions need to be posed, because obviously the devil children are here. They even make fun of it. Children of corn. They're children of the devil. Now I'm sure everybody know about that movie, Children of the Corn.
Watch that movie, man.
I never seen it.
Those are basically children of the devil being born and acclimated into society. They put it out there and just make fun of Satan, like, yeah.
One of the 80s and 90s movies.
So I mean, they are here. When you look, really look for, like, man, they just put it out there everywhere. And some people be like, yeah, I'm a child of the devil. They ain't joking, they ain't playing. They literally would say, man, I'm a child of the devil. I knew it all my life. All right. He that committed sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of Yah was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Whosoever is born of Yah doeth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him. Well, we go back to here. Yah's seed remaineth in him. It's not the devil's seed. Two distinct. There's a fork in the road. All my children come this way, and all Satan's children go that way. For his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of Yah. In this the children, check this out. This is another one of those verses that distinguish. In this the children of Yah are manifested, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of Yah, neither he that loveth not his brother. I mean, I done seen some, wicked-hearted people. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just straight up cold-hearted. They ain't got no love for you. And people like, man, he been like that all his life. How many times, man, yeah, Bobby, little Bobby, maybe I remember when he was a little boy, he was just mean. Grew up to be mean. Bobby might be a child of the devil. Seem like it. Or a spirit, you know what I'm saying? It could be demon possession, or it could just be, you know, the person is a terror. You know, once you try all the things, you try the baptism and all that, the oil, fasting, man, the devil's still on me. Man, maybe you are the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, if none of this working, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? But the next one is 10. Romans 9, 17 to 23. Romans 9, 17 to 23. Romans 9, 17 to 23. All right, 17. The scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will pardon. God's making it clear. I'm going to have mercy on who I'm going to have mercy, and that is what it is. And who my heart going to be hard against, that's what it is. Some real gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? This is the original, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in there starting gang wars, you know what I'm saying? Put some bows and arrows over there, you know what I'm saying, with them, you know? How Satan, and Satan picked that up too, because Satan do the same thing to the children of y'all right now. Put guns in their neighborhood, put crack in their neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Do a little stuff over there. Put a bait car in their neighborhood. Say, like, okay, if you want to do that to my children, I'm going to do that to your children. Doing it to this very day. 19. See that? See that? Satan's like, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get you back. You know, remember this guy, Job 9:24, the earth given to the hand of the wicked. I'm running, I got a deed right now. 17:23. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe, do not think that Satan don't be pulling out that deed. Y'all be fuming mad and say, oh, like they about to kill me. You know? Remember the deed. You gotta keep your word. You gotta keep your word.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep
That's
your word.
That's the only thing keep, because y'all cannot go against his word.
And Satan know that.
That's right. He uses it every time. That's his deed. That's his play card right there. Word, word, y'all. Remember the word, y'all. Remember.
And Gabriel and Michael was like, I think it's time for Satan to leave right now for the day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repellest against Yah? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and one another to dishonor? When the angels was like, remember, all this stuff is Yah. You know, the Nephilim, they got all of Yah's genetics, but it was a mixture that Yah didn't mix. So y'all in there doing chemistry, I didn't tell y'all to mix that. Yes, this is all my things. You know, the DNA strain A, B, C, D, but y'all up in here configuring things that I didn't tell y'all to do. So that's a vessel of dishonor to me. Okay. What if Yah, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering? Look at this. Just like in the book of Enoch, it said they destroyed the planet that was for man. You know, y'all got to endure this nonsense. We got to endure this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all got to endure it. We got to endure it too. I mean, you know, the people with road rage, I mean, they ain't nothing. Road rage, you dealing with some demons out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard some bad stories. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people throwing things. Yeah, with the little hand signals. Just, I mean, these people gone, yo. Like, we got to deal with this now. Crazy people. Yeah, like, you know, pull over. They the cop. I mean, these are people crazy, you know. And these people got guns. I mean, you know, I tell you, when the spirit leaves, boy, these are the people that going to be here. Nah, yeah, they're going to be crying, but these are the people that are going to be here. They're crazy. The same people was making the guns.
Yes, I'm not going to be here.
You know, y'all will. But, you know, that's, man, it's going to be crazy. Okay? What if Yah, willing to show his wrath and make his power known, endureth with much long suffering the vessels of wrath, the Nephilim, fallen angels' children, fitted for destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he hath afore prepared unto glory. You know, the original game plan, Adam and Eve. Okay, 12. Going to go to Revelations 9, verse 1 to 11. Revelations chapter 9, verse to 11. And the fifth angel, and these are, you know, this is what's coming out, you know, this that was good. I said that when the spirit leaves, them bad children are going to be really released. I mean, you got bad children about to be released that are of the devil. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And we know who that is, you know what I'm saying? That was the last time Satan had the opportunity to pull out that deed. You know, it was Lucifer got kicked out of the kingdom for sure at this point. Fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit. Woo. You know, they probably down there demonic farting and all type of stuff, man. You know, demonic. You know, these demons about to be released. You know what I'm saying? The smoke opened up, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, and as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpion of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of Yah in their forehead. So, you know, Yah was like, you know, hey, Satan, these are the rules, and everything, even with chaos, there's rules. Satan, leave this alone, don't touch this, don't catch this, go ahead, get out of here. You know? And, you know, there are going to be a lot of people to destroy here, you know what I'm saying? Verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall man seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were a crown like gold, and their feet were as the faces of man. I mean, you know, these are the children of the devil really coming out in their full power, showing. That's why the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, test their spirit. You don't know with somebody with these demon spirits really. That's what we're talking about, succubus and incubus. You don't really know how they look on the inside. The outside is enticing you, but the insides, once they got heads on their toes. That's right there in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's a bad case of fungi or something, you know what I'm saying? You know, these are children of the devil, you know, ain't no beauty in them. Y'all was like, nope, can't take that. Just like he did with Lucifer. You know, I took everything from you. All the jewelry and all the fanciness I gave you is all gone. Verse 8, and they had hair as hair of women. Man, it might be, you know, shoot, man, it might be some transgenders coming out the pit, you know what I'm saying, with weaves and, you know what I'm saying, and all type of stuff. And the shape of the love, like verse 8, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. You remember in Psalm 65 it say, break their teeth that have teeth like lions? That's a precept right there. And they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. Like, boy, this the last go, boy. That last play of the game, you give it your all. And they had tails like unto scorpions. And you know, they go back to succubus. You know, I don't know if I showed y'all the full picture of a succubus. I think I did. This describes a succubus. She got sharp teeth, she got wings, she got a tail, and she got claw feet. Might be some, you know, some mean women coming out the pit, you know what I'm saying? Demonic, demon women, you know, and that's what a succubus is the you know, woman, the child of the devil, and the incubus is the male counterpart. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt man 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. Okay, to 20. No, what does this tell? Revelations to 11. Yeah, okay, that's good there. But you know they're just describing, you know, the children of the devil. You know, when they coming out in their full form. This is, you know, the makeup off and everything. This is what they always feel comfortable in. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people feel comfortable in blue jeans, and you know they feel comfortable, you know, with the tail, the claws, the sharp teeth. I mean, you know, tormenting people. You know, the next one is gonna be 13. Revelation 6, 15 and 17. Revelation 6, 15, 17. Okay. And you know, obviously the devil and the devil associates run the planet, so the Nephilim that are still here, the offspring of them, and the kings of the earth, which are, you know, Satan and Satan's team of the Nephilim offspring and demons and whatnot, and the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man. So go down the line of Satan's royal people, beings, all the way to, you know, Bobby who ain't got $5. And the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens, in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Just like when the Legion was asking, have our time? Is our time up? You know, they ain't about to go hide no pigs here. They about to go hide under some rocks. You can tell the rocks to fall on us. You know, put some TNT down there and blow it up. You know, we don't want to see him. We don't want to see him. Okay, 12 is 14, 13. That's 13, 14. Ezekiel 38, we got about 2 more chapters to go to. 38, Ezekiel 38, 1 to 23. And then 14. 2 more chapters after that. And I'm going to go to one video though. I can play that one. Ezekiel 38. So we get it, man. They hide now, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going to understand why they so afraid, you know? Like, I mean, y'all up in here mass murderers and are afraid now. I mean, like, man, shaking. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel 38, verse 1 to 23. 38. 38, 1 to 23. And the word of Yah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them. You know, I believe, you know, these have, you know, DNA that are unclean DNA, me personally. And say, Thus saith Yah, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. You know, just like we was reading in Revelations 6. This is why they want to hide, because they don't want them hooks in their jaw. Come on, y'all. We got business to go tend to. You know what I'm saying? We got business to go tend to. No hiding. That's right. To go do the battle. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, and with them, all of them with shields and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is bought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands, and many people with them. Just like in Revelations 20, it was talking about, no, not 29, it says what? That the smoke out of the bottomless pit, it covered everything. And just like it says in verse 9, it's like it's going to be a cloud. Thou said, Yah, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Boy, it's going to be a lot of, y'all wish me, you know how y'all was putting the angels like, let me put a lion spirit in the old boy head. It's going to be a lot of, pick up the knife, pick the grenade launcher, pick it up, now, hurry up. It's going to be a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? People right now, you talking about, I be hearing voices in my head, and I need prescription drugs. Oh, it's going to be a lot of that. A lot of voices. It ain't going to be no Prozac to help you out. Nothing, boy. You go to sleep and wake up. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages. I I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, and dwell in the midst of the land, Sheba and Dedan, and the merchants of Tarshish, with all the young lions thereof, shall say unto thee, Art thou come to take a spoil? Hast thou gathered thy company to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to take a great spoil? Therefore, Son of man, prophesy and say unto Gog, Thus said Yah, in that day when my people of Israel dwelleth safely, shalt thou not know it? And thou shalt come from thy place out of the north ports, thou and many people with thee, and them riding upon horses, and great company, and a mighty army, and thou shalt come up against my people of Israel. So, that spirit was like, man, go mess with the Israelites. Go ahead. Y'all done left. They okay. They ain't got no wall. Y'all say he mad at them again. Y'all mad at Israel again? All right, let's go. Because the heathen can't wait for y'all to be mad at Israel, man. That's go time, man. I'm about to go get some gold chains, some bracelets. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. Again for the third, fourth time, like God dang, what? As cloud against my people of Israel, as a cloud to cover the land, it shall be in the later days, and I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me, when I shall be sanctified in thee, O Gog, before their eyes. Thus said Yah, Art thou he of whom I have spoken in old time by my servants, the prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days many years, that I would bring thee against them? And it shall come to pass at the same time, when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, said Yah, that my fury shall come upon my face. Ooh, boy, that's why I like this Yah. You know what I'm saying? I like the loving Yah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in that Psalm 55. You know what I'm saying? Destroy the wicked. And I like it, when y'all say he battle ready, yeah, because I know everything about to get cleansed, you know what I'm saying? That the earth gonna give him back into the righteous. Just like in Enoch. Where was I? And it shall come to pass at the same time, when God shall come against the land of Israel, said Yah, that my fury shall come upon my face. Michael gonna be like, y'all mad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be chilling in there like, what's up, man? Forgiveness, yeah. Glory. But it's like, oh, yeah, y'all mad now. Okay. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel, so that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all creepy things that creep upon the earth and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence. See, I like this, y'all, man. The knees shaking, man. It's like, yeah, like it's just like, what I'm saying, when somebody picking on a child and they go get their dad and their dad come and now everybody afraid. Like, yeah, I told you he was coming. I told you. Where was I? Throw down. And the mountains shall be thrown down, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, said Yah. Every man's sword shall be against his brother, just like in Enoch. Let the Nephilim fight against each other. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood. A lot of people, misunderstand that when y'all say he's pleading, it's not saying like, man, come on, do right. He's saying like, man, I'm going to plead with you by destroying you. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no, like, let's turn this around, or let's work this out. You know, is I'm gonna send 10 billion fleas. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that's dang man. Somebody. I mean, you be dead. You be sucked dry by the morning. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But you know that. Hey, that's what's coming, man. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon many people that are with him, in overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am Yah. Okay, 2 more. Revelations 20:7 and 10. So it's going, you know, the identity of the tares, how the tares are behaving, and the judgment of the tares. You know, because they got to get out. They got to get out of this planet. You know, they can't be here. You know what I'm saying? They got to go. They got to go.
You got to go.
You got to go, man.
You got to go.
You got to go. I mean, not Revelation. Joel 3:1-17, and then Revelations be the last one. Joel chapter 3. Let me set up this video real quick. It's the one. Joel 3. Joel. Joel. 3:1-17. Let me set this video up.
Alright. Come on, sleepyhead with your head down, yo. What's up?
It's on?
Probably turn it back, hit the power button again.